I hope you're keeping well. It's Nicola McKenna here. I do Morning Pages Live. I do a shorter Morning Pages Live so that we can get into the habit. We can get on with the rest of our lives. We cannot feel guilty if we miss it. It's really good to be able to miss morning pages, to break the streak. I know we're hyperventilating. Some of us are hyperventilating over the notion of having a streak of morning pages and breaking that streak, The great thing about breaking a streak is that when we bring the compassion, when we bring the healing and the nice, kind feelings around this practice, guess what? We're more likely to come back to it. Having dropped out or fallen off the wagon or whatever the term is that you're using, try to bring compassion to that. Those are not my terms, by the way. The term of drop out and wannabes and fails, these are definitely not my words, but they have been used. And it's just important to figure out, are you a purist or are you a realist on the practice of morning pages? What kind of person are you? I suppose on paper, we'd like to be the purist. We'd like to be, to do this right and to do it flawlessly, to do 3 pages every day, 7 days a week. But sometimes reality has to come in, and sometimes it's a good thing for us to be less rigid, to be more flexible, and to bring in that flexibility, So good morning, whoever's on live, good morning. Let me know how you're getting on. And thanks so much for joining me for Morning Pages Live. Morning Pages is just our dumping, basically, And yesterday there was a lot going on for me and my writing. Eva, hello, good morning. Great to see you. Thanks for those lovely love hearts. It's really good to see you. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you're keeping well and that your own creative practice is going well. I know that you're part of 1 or 2 groups and 1 or 2 groups that I'm part of as well on Facebook. And they are really nourishing and really nurturing as well, But yesterday I was at my writing class, Tuesday night in Dublin, and the teacher asked me if there was any homework that I had. She had given us all homework, but there's about 12 of us in there. And I said, the homework was to write a piece of fiction, creative fiction, where something was going on off stage and we were to allude to it, but we weren't to point it out. Okay. And so I said, when the teacher asked me, did you have any homework for us? Did you manage to write a piece? I said, I did manage to write a piece, but it's not what you wanted. And she laughed and she was like, okay, what came out? And I says, basically trying to allude to something and not point it out and just be oblique about it. That was not working. What happened was so much came out. It just kept coming out within 2 or 3 lines. I immediately pointed to the thing. And she laughed and laughed. And I said, this is really hard, isn't it? This is really hard to write about something and not talk about it. Write about something. All I can think of is that it's because I've been doing this for years and I have made that connection. And it's so clear. It's such a clear and reliable connection every day. That after 10 or so years of doing it on and off, not every day, on and off, now it means that when I sit down every day, that connection is open. It is there anytime I want it to be. It is open. And that's what I want for you as well. I want for this connection into yourself, into your heart and your head to be accessible, to be flexible, to let you cry off if you need to cry off. If you're feeling unwell, it will allow you, say goodbye for a week. But then when the urge comes back to express again, that you're feeling welcome and open enough to open up that connection again. Does that make sense? That's my wish for you. My wish for you is that this this pathway into your own psyche, that your self-awareness is reliable and tough enough to allow you in anytime you like, and to allow you out anytime you like, if that makes sense, you know. So we are going to start on our pages fairly soon. Let me know in the comments whether or not, for our review period, do you just go back with the same color ink? I did go back with the same color ink and highlight things, right? So I'll show you what I mean. For example, all of that. So I would have written blue and then highlighted in blue, okay? Lately though, I have been feeling a little bit more, you really need to pay attention to what's coming out, okay? That's what I'm getting. And so a couple of mornings now, I've been writing in green, but highlighting in a different color, you know. For me, it's working. So let me know how that's going for you. Are you sticking with the same color, or are you using two different color inks for this process, you know? I suppose what was happening for me when I was using when I was using the same color ink all the time, I wouldn't really take much action on the insights. I tended to gloss over them. Visually, I would work quite, I'd be very reliant on the visual side of things. And it just made more sense to me, you know, to go and make it a separate colour. So let me know how that's going for you. Sometimes I have to be quite insistent with myself and say, schedule this, please. It is important, you know. Yes, Eva, that is the case for you, isn't it? So yeah, sometimes the insights are directions, and sometimes they're don't forgets, and sometimes they are admissions of, let's say, secrets, truths, secret desires, things like that, you know. They can be quite insightful, you know. Number 2, yeah. Great. That's lovely. I'm gonna my comments disappear, Eva, so I'm looking down the whole time trying to catch them. I'm catching most of them today. I'm doing well today. Now, let's get ourselves ready. It's just me and you today. So, I suppose one big thing that you might like to pay attention to is when you write something down and the mind goes blank afterwards. And I have mentioned this before on previous calls. I really want you to pay attention to those times and go back at the thing that tripped you up, the thing that stopped you, and write it out again. And maybe write it out a third time, and maybe write it out a fourth time. And what we're doing with that is we're giving a bit of time and space to whatever tripped us up. Normally what's tripping us up is a bit of truth, or a secret that we want to tell someone, but we don't want to tell someone, you know. So often when those trips come, they are really insights, and if we have the bravery to sit with them, and if we have that privacy to face them and sit with them and hold their hand a little bit, you know, that can be quite helpful. Because as I say, we only do 10 minutes here, and it's amazing the insights that can come out when the inner child, when the inner artist knows that it's safe and knows that it only has 10 minutes. A lot of things can happen. A lot of things can happen. All right, my friends. So we are going to start our 10 minutes of stream of consciousness, okay? Are we ready, Eva? Hope so. Hope so. And off we go. now. Voila. 10 minutes, yeah, done. Okay, stick with your ink or go for 2. Eva, you and I are on 2, so I'm grabbing mine. We're doing 60 seconds of a review. Okay, you can start at the top or the bottom, it's up to you. I always start at the bottom. Go for it. We're on review. All right. Second page, second pen down. All right, our review is over. Well done. Yes. Way to go. Way to go, us. We're doing really well. All right, so sit with your insights. You might want to skim your eyes over them again. And know that you're doing this right. You can close your eyes for a second and send up a prayer if you wish. A prayer of thanks is what I'm sending up. And grateful for this time and insight. Grateful for the gentle prompts that my morning pages are giving me. Kind suggestions that they're coming up with. We have a choice as to whether we follow them or not, but I've heard them so often now that I'm starting to see the value in them, you know. Whatever you're giving thanks for, just sit with that, let it seep into your bones. And we'll follow that with our 3 deep breaths. Okay, just provides a little bit of a break between now and the rest of our day. Okay, so we go in through the nose for 4 seconds, we hold it for 4 seconds, and we go out through the mouth for 4 seconds. We do that 3 times. Okay, ready? And hold it. 3, 4. Rock forward and back if you like. Hold it. And out. Last one. Hold it. And out. Okay. All right. Sacratessan, thank you very much for joining me. If you're joining me on the replay, thank you so much. I do this Monday to Friday to help us build habits, healthy habits that keep us well and guilt-free and shame-free. Thanks very much. I've had enough of that. I'd like morning pages minus the shame. Thanks. On a Friday we go longer. We do the 3 pages in 45 minutes, and often that means it turns out to be 5 pages. But we're just giving this process a bit of time on a Friday. It's only on Fridays we do. We get a lot of people coming. Please do join us if you can. It's a wonderful opportunity for your pages to go a little bit longer, for you to see, can I do it? For you to feel is it safe for me? For you to experiment a little bit once a week. That's all we do. We do 1 hour, we do Dublin 10 a.m. and we talk for about 3 or 4 minutes. And then at 6 minutes past the hour, we get on it and we deliver our stream of consciousness and we start. We generally fill at least 2 pages. Often it's 3, that fabled 3 pages that Julia talks about and so many purists aim for every day. We go often past the 3 pages, which can provide a lot of freedom, and it can actually sometimes intimidate us a little bit and make us afraid. So this is why we come together on a Friday. This is why we do this together live or on replays, so that there is a sense of safety. So I want you to feel that safety, embrace that safety, and know that it's very much alive and well here. You know, I've been doing this for 10 years and I have your back. I really do. I have your back. So please join me tomorrow for another shorter morning pages on Thursday, and on Friday then we go long. So it's there for you if you have the urge, if you have the need, if you have the daring, if you have the fear. Just bring it. Just bring it. It's all good. Okay. Bye for now. Thanks for everything. See you soon. Bye.